Hello, everybody on YouTube. This is Thomas from Doing Everything Blind. Welcome to the first episode of the Thomas and Haley Show on my channel, Doing Everything Blind. On this first episode of the Thomas and Haley Show, we are going to be talking about streaming tips for when you use the website StreamYard. So I'll let Haley go first. We'll get right into this. I'll let Haley go first and give her tips. Then I got quite a few tips. So go right ahead, bros.
Oh man. So, yes, everybody, welcome to the episode 1 of the Thomas and Haley Show. We were going to say the Haley and Thomas Show, but it just didn't sound right. No, I'm just kidding. We didn't agree with that. Anyways, we hope you guys stay tuned and stick around for more and more episodes. Just a friendly reminder that on Sundays, every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 Central, we will be doing these. So,
Yep.
sometimes they might be live streams, sometimes they might be videos. It just depends.
The only time they will not be live
streams.
the only times they will not be live streams if I'm out of stream time. Okay, go right ahead.
Yeah, there's that, which we don't know when that'll be. Anyways, so I have a few as well, actually. So, as some of you may know, I've been doing streaming since April 22nd of
Hi, Nikki.
last year. Since last year. And
Hey, Mix from the city.
Oh,
hey, City Lights. What's up, man?
Oh, I see comments.
Yeah, I'm reading them. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Hopefully we get some more people in here.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. I don't...
Hello, you two. Anyways, so, as all of us may know, or at least the majority, I've been streaming since last year on April 22nd, which will be a full year since I've done my very first live stream on my channel.
And I was in that stream.
So, yes, you were. You're
big
very
shout
special.
out to Whistler, because we couldn't have done it without you, man. I mean, really. I mean, Haley, you know, couldn't have done it without you.
At the time, I had no clue what the heck I was doing. I was like, what do I do? So
I messaged him on Messenger and asked him if he would not mind coming or going on my stream on Dabble to help Haley set up StreamYard, and luckily he went. He went in my stream and helped her with what she needed help with.
Yeah, exactly. So, of course, you can do streaming on the computer and the phone. Now, it's best to do it on the computer because then you won't have to deal with crackling by trying to keeping the phone still or whatever. And on a computer, the volume is louder and everything else. So, there's that. Speaking of volume, can you even hear me?
Your audio is okay, but I prefer it to be at 100% next time. Please. And thank you.
Again, guys, when it comes to anybody else, he's like the only one that wants that thing at 100%. Whenever I leave it at 100%, someone thinks I'm super loud. That's why it's like actually, it was at 99 last time, and then I switched it to 90 when I did the stream yesterday, and I forgot to switch it. So, there's that. Anyways, so when it comes to streaming, you have to be aware of the types of controls you have. Like, for instance, the camera and the microphone. Obviously, you need to get the microphone on, or else people can't hear you, obviously. Now, the camera, you don't have to have that on. But, of course, when it's not on, it'll say the person's display name, and it'll say that they had joined with audio only. So you don't have to worry about that. And let's just say, for instance, if you were hosting a stream, and you want to invite people. If you're on the computer, depends on what computer you have. With mine, it's a Dell computer, which means I'm only able to send the link by email. I can send it by messenger on the computer, but I don't know how. So, there's that. And with a Mac, you can send the link either by email or by iMessage. And from the phone, you can do the same things. You just have to copy and paste the link with the rotor and stuff. Which I taught Thomas how to do, because I did not want to join on my phone. I was like, you want me to be in these streams? You're sending this to my email. He's like, I don't know how to do that, boo-boo. So I showed him how, and whenever I had to be on my phone, because it wasn't on my computer or whatever, I did just that. Again, it's best to wear headphones with the phone, because if you don't, you'll hear a bunch of crackling, or the other people that's wearing headphones, they'll hear the crackling from you. So So if I had to summarize all this, I would say A, on the phone, always wear headphones.
Yeah.
B, with the computer, it's just, I guess, just play around with the volume, and if your listeners think you're too loud or too soft, then just ask them, like, hey, can you guys hear me? And then if people even write in the chat saying if they can or can't, then you can fix it. If not, then I just assume that everything is fine because no one's writing anything. So yeah, so just check your microphone levels, make sure that the camera's turned on. Again, if you don't want it on, you don't have to. That's just how that part works. And also, you have the option to remove people from the stream. So like if they're like overpowering it and you don't want to say that's it, you're going bye bye, you can just click the remove button. But it would be kind of better for you not to do that because that would look unprofessional on your end. And besides that, I got more tips on professionalism. But before we do that, Thomas, share your streaming tips, will you?
Yep. Well.
And then after that, I'm gonna do the professionalism thingies. So go ahead.
Okay. Well, my tips are.
Oh, really? Well, thank you, Nikki. Nikki says to me, Haley, you sound good, loud and clear. So as long as the listeners can hear me, that's fine. So anyway, go on.
Well, I gotta be able to hear you too. Anyway, so what I say is make sure that make sure you're on time for your own stream. Make sure you make sure you. I'm highly recommending and suggesting that you get your guests in the broadcast studio at least 10 minutes before the stream. This way you can make sure everyone hears everyone, or this way you can make sure everyone can hear everyone. And oh, here's one. If you're going to do a stream, make sure that your guests are going to be able to be there, and make sure you show up because it's important to show up. You know, if you're not going to be in someone's stream, then that's much better. If you're not going to be in someone's stream, let them know. Don't just not show up. It's not good. And like Haley said, use headphones.
We don't need to hear your screen reader, thank you very much.
No, we don't need to hear your voice. So that's another thing. We don't. That's another thing. If you are in someone else's stream, I would highly recommend, if you're joining on your computer, to turn your phone on Do Not Disturb, or put it on vibrate. I would recommend putting it on Do Not Disturb. This way nobody can call you. And also turn off voiceover. This way nobody has to hear your voiceover. Oh, that leads me to the next one. If you're on a computer and you're streaming and you're the host of the stream, I would suggest and highly recommend use headphones because nobody wants to hear your
JAWS, your NVDA, whatever. Yeah, no.
So there's that one. And let's see here. That's a biggie. That's a biggie.
Yeah. By the way, can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Again, guys, I'm only keeping my thing to 100. Yes, it's at 100 right now. Yes.
This is much better.
Again, I'm only keeping it at 100% for your streams. For anybody else, it's not staying at 100% because I don't want people to go deaf. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway.
So
those are some of my tips.
Yes. The next part I think that we should talk about when it comes to streaming is professionalism. Now, what do I mean by that? Great question.
Use your mic if you're going to go to the bathroom.
Yes. Okay. First of all, no, it's with the host too. Here's the thing, guys.
Go to the bathroom before your stream.
Okay, can you let me talk, please? Thank you. Anyways, I was gonna say, there's a mute button for a reason. If you need to do something and you don't want people to hear it, mute. But don't forget to unmute, because if you're yapping away and we can't hear you, it's because you're muted, which has happened to, I think, to me like once. So
I feel like an idiot.
So, why?
If I did that.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of also with microphones, with muting, so there's the button where it says add to stream. In order for anyone in the studio to hear you before you go live, you had to add yourself to the stream. If not, they're not going to hear you. So if it's just you or whatever, and you start the stream, yeah, you're live and you're speaking, but then if you see your username that says add to stream above it, that means you're not added to the stream, which means it might be the first 5 or 10 minutes of silence, which does not look very nice on your end. No. So just make sure that you add yourself before you start the stream. Make sure you add everybody before you start the stream. If like one or two people are not there, and you want to start the stream on time, if you schedule it, or set the time that you set before to start it, then just start. And if the person joins, then add them. But make sure you keep looking to make sure they show up. Don't just keep talking and then they message you later going, I was there, you never added me. I didn't see you, I was there. And then they realize, oh yeah, you were. So in a summary version of that, make sure you add yourself right before you go live. Make sure everyone else is at it, everyone can hear each other, all those lovely things. And also, while you're streaming, again, it might be an internet glitch or there might be delays, so that can't be helped. But if there isn't any delays to your stroke of luck, try not to talk over each other, because if the host is trying to listen to one person speak and then like another person's like, oh, I have an idea, I'm like, were you even done? And they're like, no. I'm like, oh boy. So all we ask is for everyone to respect each other by letting them speak, say what they want, blah blah blah. That's related to what we're talking about through the studio. And if you guys want to, whenever you do a stream, you could ask like the host and the other people, or the host can ask the other guests, like, who wants to be in charge of looking at the comments, who wants to be in charge of looking at the time, or like how long the stream's been going, and so on. And there's also options with the camera, which I will talk about next. But Thomas, do you want to say anything about this before I go into the camera?
Yeah, I want to say something else. Now, on StreamYard, the website StreamYard, there's, when someone joins, when a guest joins, you will hear a beep. So you'll know that they're there.
You have to set it up that way, though. That's the thing. You have to go into the settings on the site to do that. And don't ask me how to do it, because I don't remember. But
how do you do it?
I honestly don't remember. And I think it was either Blind Toes or Whistler that showed me how to do that, because I was like, how the heck do I know if someone's there? Because just going up and down with the arrows, and you don't see the names, it's like way later. That doesn't help me. So, and they said there was a beep. I'm like, oh, there is? And as soon as I set it up that way, and I think Thomas was the one that was in the stream that day for me to test it, I'm like, oh, yes! So that totally works. So it's totally helpful for the host.
Yeah. Well, as far as the camera goes, you don't have to have your camera on when you're using StreamYard.
However, there's different types of layouts with the camera. There's the solo layout, there's the thin layout, the group layout, and the large layout, I believe. And each layout is different. So let's just say if you have you and 2 other people. A thin layout? I don't remember. I remember that the thin layout squeezes like the cameras together, so like everyone like looks like they're like right next to each other on screen. And then like the large layout, it like spaces out the cameras and stuff. Solo layout, there's only like one person on the screen. So like say for example with me and Thomas right now, if I was hosting the stream and he was in here, I would put it as thin layout because there's only 2 of us. But if there was like the majority of it, like if there was like me, Thomas, let's just say Nikki or Blind Toes, for example, I would put it on group layout.
Right.
For unless again, if one of them is just doing it by audio, then we'll use a smaller layout. But just even though that you can't see, you might have some sighted people or some people with some vision that could see that.
Right.
So just consider that as an option.
Right. Yeah. And yeah. It's just the the important thing is you know, headphones is a biggie. Um, if you're gonna be a guest on someone's stream on your phone, I would suggest wearing headphones so
Yes.
the other people in the stream don't have to hear the crackling, because StreamYard might crackle if you don't use headphones. So, yeah.
But to be fair, when you're on the computer, like say for example, like if it was like two people using the computer and one's using the phone, and the person on the phone hears crackling, the people on the computers they may not hear it. They're like, I don't hear anything.
Right.
So then that just might be on your end for all we know. So
Right.
before Thomas and I share any more, if anyone has any questions or any tips of their own up their sleeves, please put it in the comments of this live chat,
Yes,
and we will
please.
look at them as we speak.
Yes, we will. And also, if you have any topics for Haley and I if you have any suggestions for topics that you and I, or that you want Haley and I to talk about, leave those here or leave them in the comments when the stream is over.
Yeah, probably on the comments when the stream is over, because sometimes the messages in the live chat, they'll stay there and sometimes they'll disappear so after it uploads. So yeah, just put it in the comments after it uploads if you have like suggestions. But if you do have questions like right now, put those in the live chat.
Yeah, we're here. Yeah.
Okay. And also another tip with StreamYard to be aware of is that, say for example, if you're a guest, okay, and you get into the stream, there will be a heading where it says you are backstage. Only the host can see you. The host can add you at any time. Be ready. So don't take your phone with you unless if you're muted. Don't take your phone with you and start going to the bathroom. And as soon as the host adds you, all they hear is.
Yeah.
That would be kind of weird.
Yeah, and plus the host already might be live, so the people who might be watching or listening to the stream would hear that. So yeah.
Exactly. So as a regular like in-person interview or as doing videos or anything, don't go to the bathroom in the middle of the stream. Just don't.
No.
Again,
no.
if you can't help it, or like if it's bad enough where you're about to pee your pants, okay,
Mute
fine.
yourself.
Just mute yourself. That's why that's there. Just don't forget to unmute.
Now, getting back to the camera for a second. Some people don't like to be on camera. So, with StreamYard, you can turn off your camera.
I kind of already said that, where earlier I mentioned that you don't have to have the camera on, and when it's off, it'll say that the person, whatever their display name is, has joined with audio only.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I did say that, so it's the same thing.
Yeah, so.
So there's that.
Cool, man.
Oh, also with StreamYard specifically, you have two options. There's the free account where you have 20 hours of streaming time for the month, which means you have 20 hours. That does not mean stream 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, because you will lose your time pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's some other questions. Will your time restore back to 20 hours? Yes, it will on the day that you got StreamYard, but a month afterwards. So, example for me, I started on April 22nd, which did happen, and my time would reset on May 22nd, a month later. Now, leftover time that you have before it resets, like say for example, if you only used 1 hour, right, and you have 19 hours left, but you never streamed again, will your 19 hours run over and be put with your 20 hours so you have 39 hours? I wish. No, it does not. So, with a paid account, I don't remember if it's a one-time payment or if it's a payment thing for every month. I'm not doing that unless if I have a job, because I won't have that kind of money. Anyways, with the paid account, you could stream however long you want to. You'll never run out of stream time. You could stream from multiple platforms at once. So you could stream the stream from your YouTube channel, from your Facebook Live, from your Twitter, anywhere.
Right.
And that's all at once. That only happens if you have a paid account, which I think is unfortunate, because that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool to actually do it from YouTube and Facebook Live.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now,
So
in case you
there's
wonderful,
that to know.
yeah, in case you wonderful people are wondering, what are you guys going to talk about next Sunday? Well, I'll tell you right now. Next Sunday,
Uh,
next Sunday we're going to talk about um, dating someone versus or dating someone sighted versus blind or visually impaired. So stay tuned.
yes, we will.
Like I said, and this bears repeating, if you have any suggestions or topics that you want Haley and I to talk about, just leave them here in the chat or leave them in the comments after this stream is over. So yeah,
Oh, here's another tip that anyone should be able to know and use.
yeah,
Communicate. If
absolutely,
you agree, if you hear me out, if you agree to a person, hey, I would love to be on your channel on this day at this time. Great, great. But if there's a time where, like, literally almost the last second, where, let's just say, for example, like if a family member passed away, or like you made a plan to go do something else and you totally forgot about this, one, you shouldn't do that to begin with, but oh well. Just tell the host, and they'll say, okay, fine.
yeah.
And then
Don't
they'll either
just
do the
not
stream
show
without the
up.
guest, or they'll reschedule, or whatever. But if you're able to let them know ahead of time, please do. Don't
Yeah,
ever say, oh, I can't make it, and don't ever not tell the host and to not show up, because then they're just gonna be sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting when they could have went live like 20 minutes ago.
yeah. Don't just not show
So,
up. Let the host
yeah,
know that you're not going to be there.
exactly. Which my common friends, Thomas and Nikki, whenever they were on my channel or whenever I was on theirs, we would all let each other know. Did we have rough times of communicating with each other? Absolutely. It's not perfect. But just make sure you communicate, period. Because if you
Yeah,
just randomly say, oh, I'm sorry, I had to go do this, why didn't you tell me? Because I could have rescheduled this. So,
ha,
Thomas, do you have anything else to say before I say my next piece?
uh, yes. If if you are about to after you create your broadcast, after you create the broadcast for the stream, if you're emailing somebody the link or if you're texting somebody the link, after you've texted it to them, or after you have emailed the person the link, just let the person know that just text them, and or if they have an Alexa device, just send them a message on their Alexa device saying, I sent you the link. This way, um this way they know for sure that you got that you sent them the link. Yes, you sent them the link, but it's always good to be sure to 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 make sure that they got the link. So that's another one. Just simply send them a message, send the person a message, and say, I just sent you the link. Just so they know for sure that you sent them the link. And I don't know what happened to Haley, so there's that. But yeah, that's another thing I wanted to say. So yeah, but for example, after I emailed Haley the link to the stream, I sent her a message on her Alexa device, and I said I sent you the link. So even though you sent the person, like I said, even though you sent the person the link, just send them a quick message letting them know that you sent them the link. This way, just in case they didn't check their email or their text messages, uh, they that you know then they'll know for sure that you sent them the link. All right, so hold on just a sec. Nope. Hold on a minute. Welcome back.
Thanks. So, what the heck just happened? Apparently, I lost a connection. Which, another thing I want to bring up, which just happened. So, if you lose a connection while you're in the stream, well, first of all, that's not your fault, anyways, but you gotta either A, try to like send a message or something to the host,
Nikki,
which I just tried to do.
Nikki, what are you talking about when you say every month? Can you
Yeah, I was about to
specify
ask
what
that.
you're talking about?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that before I lost the internet, but yeah, please specify. I don't I have no clue what you're talking about. Anyways, so what just happened with me? So if you lose connection and you're able to get the connection back, try to like message or like text or message the person saying like, "Hey, I lost internet," which I tried to do, but Thomas probably didn't see it. So it's best to just do that first and then rejoin, and hopefully they'll see you and re-add you, which just happened with me. So there's that. And also, like I mentioned, was trying to say before that when you're backstage, it'll say only the host can see you. The host can add you at any time. Be ready. But then when you're at it, it'll say you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you. That means like your mic is on, your camera's on, so on. That doesn't mean like people can actually see you because either A, they're blind, or B, your face is not actually in the camera. So there's that.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Nikki says StreamYard subscription is every month. It's not just a one-time payment. Yeah. And I don't remember how much it is. It's probably like, I think, $30 or $50. I mean, do you know, Nikki? Because I don't. But either way, I'm not paying for that. So I'll take my 20 hours, please. Thank you. Again, if I had a job, I would do that, but I don't have one, so.
Also, if even you're wearing headphones and there's a lot of crackling, what I would suggest is close Safari and then go right back into the stream. No, your stream will not end when you close Safari. You will still be live. All you have to do is just close Safari and go right back into the broadcast studio.
It's actually the same thing with the computer too.
And hopefully
where
at that
if
point,
you lose internet like that,
the crackling will not be happening at that point.
Yes. Yeah, it's the same thing with the computer too, where if you don't hear anybody or if it's you're disconnected or whatever, and you reconnect, you're like, please tell me my stream didn't end. It'll literally say live broadcast or live or something, and then you just end the broadcast, re-add yourself, and just say, "Sorry guys, I'm back." So,
right. And
again, that stuff cannot be helped.
Usually the crackling goes away after you close Safari and go back into the studio. So that's another thing I wanted to mention.
That's what I thought. Nikki said in the comments, it's $50 a month. Yeah, no, thank you. Because if I can do the math correctly, it's like $600 a year, I believe. Yeah, no, thank you. I'm good.
Shit.
Yeah, it's like $50 a month. Which, again, if I had a job and I was having direct deposits into my accounts and stuff, that might be a possibility. Sure, but right now, no.
So that's another thing I wanted to mention. That's important to remember. Is if you hear a lot of crackling, just close Safari and go right back into the broadcast studio, and the crackling will be gone. You shouldn't hear the crackling when you go back into the broadcast studio.
Yeah.
Yep. Uh, any more tips?
Well, guys, I will tell you, and again, this might sound like the most stupidest thing you ever heard, but make sure you're live.
Yes.
Because you don't,
Sure you're live.
you don't want to have you and your guests talk for like 30-something minutes and you're like, talk to you guys in the next one, bye. And instead of it saying, end the broadcast, not yet end broadcast, end the broadcast, yes, or whatever. If it doesn't say that, and if it says, like, go live, instead of end stream, you were never live to begin with. So make sure you're careful with that, because you don't want to waste your guest time. Because they might say, oh, it's okay, yeah, sure. But then, like, probably when they're on their way home, they're like, are you kidding me? Like, what the heck? So, just keep that in mind, too. You always have to double check to make sure, like, you're going live. Which, actually, when I first started StreamYard last year, like, once you just hit go live, go live, you're already live. But now, they do this, like, confirm thing, like, where it's like, are you actually ready to go live? And you say cancel or go live. And then once you hit go live again, you're live.
And
so
most likely you guys will not...
I'm glad they do that.
Yeah, and most likely you guys will not see this stream until tomorrow. Because that's when it most likely will upload. So, yeah.
Yes. And I just gotta make sure, gotta make sure that the comments are turned...
If you go into your notification, if you go into your notifications, you'll be able to see it.
You'll see it. Yeah. But we got to go into the YT Studio app to make sure that the comments are turned on, because sometimes they're not, which I think is stupid. We just got to make sure the comments are turned on, so if you guys do have questions, or if you guys do have topics or anything like that, you can write them. And also, Thomas, question.
Mm-hmm.
When they ask for like, the category and stuff, do you think this is just a chatting thing, or do you think it's like entertainment? Because I would use either entertainment for like entertainment, music, or people in vlogs, because people in vlogs usually just means like talking and stuff, which is basically what this is.
Entertainment.
So, really?
I don't know.
This is entertainment to you? I don't know. Do you think it's entertainment?
I don't know what category to pick. I don't know.
Well, people in the chat, do you think this is people in blogs where it's literally just people talking about certain things, or do you think it's entertainment? Now, of course, when you do keyboarding, Mad Lib streams, or whatever, the categories appropriate for that is music and entertainment. And now, of course, if you're doing a video on making jokes and stuff, then it's comedy. That's another thing that you guys gotta keep in mind, too.
So people in vlogs, I guess.
Okay. So when the stream is finished,
I don't have the YT Studio app, so I can't.
I do. And remember, you gave me access to the account, so I can fix that.
Okay.
I can fix that. It's a little thing to fix. It just has to be super accurate with what the topic is, or what the category is.
Okay, well then put people. Then put people in vlogs.
Okay, and even though that this channel is set for not made for kids, I'll just double check to make sure it says not made for kids, and I'll make sure the comments are turned on. So then you guys can put in your questions, your compliments about how beautiful we look. No, I'm just kidding. No, guys. not that one. But, like, questions for the Little Thomas and Haley Show segment. Or suggestions of topics, please. Please do. And Thomas and I will look over them. In my opinion, I think we should both agree on the topic that we're discussing. Like, I shouldn't be able to say, "Oh, I should do it," and Thomas doesn't agree with it, or vice versa. So,
yeah.
Compromising is always good.
Yep. So, guys,
and Nikki says, people in vlogs. Okay, great. That's what we're doing anyways. Okay, cool.
Couple things here.
Alrighty.
Please tune in after the stream, because I'm going to be doing another stream after this stream with my friend Jess, who hasn't been on my channel in a while. So we're going to be playing Mad Libs, so please stay tuned. Thank you. No, really,
yes.
stay tuned. Also, please go over to Talented HV's channel and
please
check out the general topics at 4 o'clock. So there you go. Yes, and again, my normal panel, which is Blind Toes and Nicole Cata, they're both going to be there. And my friend Chris, who I am his co-host for the
Low Vision Technology Podcast, which once again is available on the Apple Podcasts app, Spotify, and Anchor. He'll be there too. And it's just going to be a fun random chat stream, which I decided that one Sunday will be us actually having a topic, and another Sunday it'll just be a fun random chat stream. It's like, it will always be good just to have like a little bit of fun in there. So that's what we're going to do. So yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah, and also, one more thing, at 8 o'clock tonight, Nikki and I, and hopefully Haley, will be shooting the breeze.
If we're shooting the breeze, we can do that, yes.
That's going to be at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
It's 8 o'clock by time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the reason why he says hopefully, it's because sometimes my folks are sleeping around that time. So, like, whenever they do keyboarding, that's what's like, I kind of can't do them at nighttime because of that reason. But due to the fact that I'm starting school tomorrow, I can't really do the streams in the morning either because I'm going to be doing work from, like,
Yeah, I have to talk to Nikki.
9 to noon or 9:30 to noon, and then from like 2 to 4:30. So
I don't know how tomorrow's going to work in terms of streaming or not streaming,
video wise.
Video.
We can do them at nighttime.
Because she's got something going on tomorrow morning, and then I can do the keyboard with her tomorrow afternoon. But then tomorrow night, I'm going to my aunt and uncle's house, and I don't know if she can do them at 8 o'clock my time because she might have her staff tomorrow. So I can talk to her and see what she wants to do tomorrow.
Chris Stewart's in the chat. He says, "Hi Thomas and Haley, how are you guys doing?" I'm doing great.
Good to see you.
And also Chris, I mentioned Chris about our podcast. Once again, it's called Low Vision Technology. We're actually gonna have Blind Toes on the next episode on Friday at 3 o'clock Eastern. So.
Yep.
Of course, it's going to be recorded, so once we're done recording, Chris will edit it, like, add the background music and all those lovely things, and it'll be available for your guys' lovely ears to listen to.
Yep.
So, there's that, and again, you can catch Chris on the General Topics with me, Nicole, and Blind Toes at 4 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central today.
And I'll be in the chat if I'm not taking that.
Yeah, if you're not taking it now, that's a good excuse.
Anyway. Cool, man. Well, this has definitely been fun.
Yes, it has. And sorry, guys, about my internet glitch again. So.
Yeah. I guess that's it.
Yeah, I guess so. So, hopefully these tips are helpful and useful to you guys, whether if it's with StreamYard or whether if it's with any type of streaming service. And if you guys have any questions or any topics, please put them in the comment section of the stream after it uploads. And we will see you guys for the Thomas and Haley Show next Sunday at 2 Eastern, 1 Central. You guys have a great day.
Okay, guys, and thanks for watching.
Bye.